Want to know why some people just seem to win at everything? It's not magic, it's not money, it's habits. And the best part, you can start today. Hi, I'm Joyful, and on this channel, we talk about all things reinventing yourself, life resets, and actually becoming a version of yourself that you like. Today, we are diving into everyday habits that separate the successful from the stuck. Real, doable habits that you can incorporate into your lifestyle starting today. Number one, morning wins starts the day. Successful people wake up with a purpose, not just rolling out of bed. They don't roll out of bed with a sigh, oh, it's yet another day. No, they wake up with a purpose. They attack the day. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to wake up at 5 a.m. I personally wake up at 3:45 because I know I need about 15 minutes to get out of bed, to get into my closet. So I need that little 15 minutes to just kind of wake myself up. So that's why I do 3:45. You don't have to wake up 3:45. You can wake up 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., whatever works for your schedule. But what is important is that when you wake up with a purpose. You wake up with an assignment. You wake up ready to hit the day. Basically, it means that you need to be intentional about your mornings. So whatever time it is, you have to wake up, be intentional about it, and keep it consistent. Keep it structured. And still under this morning win, don't rush to pick up your phone. No, don't let that be the first thing that you do when you wake up. When you wake up, pray, journal, be silent, stare at your ceiling. Just allow a moment for you to breathe. I know people that wake up in the morning and they don't pick up their phones, but they step outside to their balcony and maybe they read a book, they knit something. Just allow yourself a few moments. That's why I said, I know I need about 10 to 15 minutes just to get into the mood of the day. So allow yourself that before you pick up your phone. Honestly, when I changed my routine and became more intentional about what time I was getting out of bed, I started to feel good about myself because by 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., I felt like I had conquered the day. Not just because of how much I had done, but because of the energy I was approaching the day with. Number two, daily discipline is a non-negotiable. You have to do the hard things first. That is the best way to approach it. If you leave the hard things until later, you're going to struggle. For me, those things I know that most difficult, I would most probably struggle to get done, those are the ones I do first. Things like working out. I don't leave my workout until later. Now I might have to start going on my runs and my walks later in the evening, but for that exercise and getting into the gym, I don't leave it until later. I get it done in the morning because I know that the more the day goes on, the more tired I will get with all the other activities I need to get done during the day. So whatever that means for you, it's responding to emails, it's placing a phone call, or rearranging a closet. The most difficult tasks are the ones you should get done first. And honestly, that also helps you build confidence and momentum for the day. Also, part of your daily discipline being a non-negotiable is keeping your appointment with yourself. You need to have faith in yourself. You need to have confidence in yourself. And to be able to do that, you need to keep that appointment. If you have promised yourself that you're going to do something, do it. See it through. Find a way to see it through so that you can start to trust yourself. Keep your word to yourself. This is the root of self-confidence and self-trust. Another way to make your daily discipline a non-negotiable is to plan the day before that day. I, for one, plan my week ahead. My Sundays are my reset days. My Saturdays are my rest days. So I plan the new week ahead. What am I doing on Monday? What am I doing on Tuesday? I know what I'm trying to get done on those days. That way, you can also plan the other things that you do aside to work, maybe family, maybe kids, maybe friends. Number three, which is another habit of highly successful people, is that they protect their peace. They protect their energy. It is not every comment that deserves a response. It is not every phone call that deserves a call back. It is not every text message that deserves a text back. And having the wisdom to discern each of these things is very crucial. Part of protecting your peace is also not being afraid to be alone, not being afraid of time with yourself. You are your biggest fan. You need to have enough faith in yourself to be able to spend time by yourself. You're not afraid of being bored. And being alone isn't the same thing as being lonely. It just means you appreciate that quiet moment with yourself. And sometimes, most times actually, clarity reveals itself in the quiet. Another way you can protect your peace, which is something highly successful people do, is by setting boundaries with people, with your phone, with your time, with entertainment, with your pets, with your family. Set boundaries. Ensure all these things are protected, and then you are protected as well. Because no boundaries means all access, and it means chaos, which is not good. Number 5, another thing highly successful people do is think long term. They are not stuck in the past. They don't focus on who they were. They focus on who they're becoming. They don't focus on what failed. They focus on the next. They keep moving forward. That person that you're becoming, that person that you want to become, do you eat like her? Do you sleep like her? Do you take actions that will help place you in that position that you desire? Do you spend your money like her? Do you live like her? Another thing that they do by thinking long term is by learning, continually learning, either by listening to podcasts or coaching, mentorship, reading books. They're consistently learning, constantly renewing the mind so that you can stay ahead. And they don't play the short-term game. They don't play the quick, fast results. They play the long-term game. So invest in the future. They invest in the future, not just the now, not the quick dopamine rush, not the quick reward for the now, but for the later as well. They focus, they work towards building a legacy, not just a temporary setup. They review and adjust constantly. You have to be able to audit yourself. What can be improved on? What could have been done better? Even on social media, you have access to analytics. You get to see all these things because it is important to review so that you can plan for the future, so that you can make better choices moving forward. So also do an audit of yourself regularly, weekly, monthly, however you need to do it. Look inwards. What is working? What is not? What needs to be changed? What needs to be improved upon? And part of doing constant reviews and adjusting is also learning to motivate yourself. They don't wait for motivation from other people. They don't wait for when they feel like it. They just go for it. Success leaves clues, and you want to pick up on those clues as you go along. But so does stagnation. It leaves clues as well. So which of these clues are you going to take? Listen, I've learned that life is governed by principles. You sow, you reap. You sow corn, you reap corn. You sow beans, you reap beans. You sow tomatoes, you reap tomatoes. You put in so much work. Over a period of time, you're going to get results. You keep knocking on the same spot. If you knock hard enough, eventually you will make a dent. You will make a difference. That is the way life is. Success is not reserved for a certain type of people or a certain class of people, or only those who are born with silver spoon. Likewise, it is not reserved for those who are born lucky. It is reserved for those who are ready to make the shift from chaos to clarity, from waiting to working. Which habits are you starting today? Tell me in the comment section. Remember to thumbs up the video if you have found any sort of value in it. And if you would love more videos such as this, then please subscribe to the channel. My name is Joyful, and I will see you in the next one. Remember to check out either of these videos. They will be of immense value to you. See you soon.